At what point, did you decide I need to break records with cooking? What inspired
I
that?
mean, it's a thought I've had. For the first time I thought about it was actually 5 years ago, and I remember telling my brother about it, and I was really obsessed with Guinness World. I used to watch it, I used to read like the books and all. But I remember telling my brother about it, and again at the time I wasn't, popularly known as Hilda Baci. There was no Myfoodbyhilda. I hadn't necessarily built the brand that I have now. So I would say it wasn't God's time at that time.
Right.
So even when I had tried to apply, I was told that I had to wait a couple years, because at the time that was when the current record holder had just broken the record. So I kept thinking about it. I thought about it 3 years ago. I'm like, I think I'm still gonna do this. But honestly, at the end of the year last year, I figured now is the time, and I reached out to a couple people to help me put the team together.
Amazing story. We'll come back to talk about the current world holder who holds 87 hours 45 minutes and 0 seconds in India, I believe. We'll come back to talk about it. We're still joined by Hilda Baci. Please stick around. 5 minutes and 0 seconds in Rawa, India in 2019. Did you maybe have to study what the person did, whatever you had to learn from that?
In fact, my YouTube, my Google search history, I've literally been trying to watch all the clips, see, read through the guidelines sent to me by Guinness, watch what she's done, and that's something that I would say we're trying to sort of adjust with this attempt, because there wasn't a lot of information. It was just a general overview, and even down to the clips, they were just really short snippets. So I think the longest video on YouTube is about 4 minutes and something, so it was a quick edit. So with this attempt, I want to have as much information out there as possible, so we're very intentional with pretty much filming the entire journey, from workouts to team meetings and
workouts. Love it. Tell me about the workouts on the
team. So I feel like that's if someone is to ask me how do you know you really want to do this, that's because I really hated working out. It's not my cup of tea. I used to be really big before now, but I kind of knew that at that size I probably wouldn't be able to do it. So I had to do a whole 360, a lifestyle change. I had to lose weight, I had to go to the gym, get a trainer, and just all that, knowing fully well that I'll need a lot of physical stamina to be able to do this. It's not just physical, it's mental as well, but it's just important to also have the physical aspect of it in check.
Absolutely. So you had to go work out and do a lifestyle overhaul.
Yeah.
Some of the challenges you maybe foresee, because sometimes you have to go ahead in time to look at some of the challenges and then start to work on those challenges in the
I would say so I just did I did a mock trial, which was rounded up yesterday.
Yeah, I'm glad.
So I did 24 hours, and I would say one of the biggest struggles I noticed was apparently when you take a break, because you get 5 minutes after every completed 1 hour. So I sort of accumulated my breaks, and I had 30 minutes. It was harder to continue after the 30 minutes, so my body sort of needed 2 hours to adjust to now get me back to stamina. So I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to be able to just navigate through that. But my brother was telling me something about having to push through the struggles, your body is telling you that it needs to shut down, but then if you don't shut down, it would have to sort of just readjust and recalibrate to get you through. So I would say that's basically the biggest struggle I noticed when I did the 24 hours dry run.
So are you going to maybe do a 4-hour dry run before the D-Day, or saving the best for last?
So I'll save the best for last, honestly. I mean, we're going to try to do 48 hours, but then again, I wasn't sure how my body was going to respond to it. So because it's so close, it's literally in 2 weeks, it's better to keep it short and do 1 day, then we'll do the 4 days after. Because in truth, doing 2 days doesn't mean you're going to be able to do 4 days. That's not actually how it works.
Absolutely. What do you think that this will do for you as a brand? If you win this, I hope you win this, and for Nigeria as a country, and then for Africa as a continent.
So I don't want to go one side and just be all women, but honestly, I feel it's very important to me that young girls my age or even younger than me see that like they can actually dream big and do like really big things. Because sometimes when I look at the plan and what we're trying to do, it's like it's a very expensive venture.
Absolutely.
But I just know for a fact that it's important for me to do this for myself, just from where I'm coming from, like from my background, so that, you know, the women that come after me just can say, oh, see, like Hilda did that, so I can do better than that. Because even in the Bible it says like the later shall be greater than the former. So it's almost like I'm trying to set precedents for like those that are coming after me to be able to dream like bigger than I am, or than I'm dreaming right now, you know. And it's just also nice to be able to do this. Apart from like the benefits for myself and for my brand, I honestly feel like I'll be taking it a lot more serious, because if I'm being honest, like girls that look like me, there's always like a certain kind of perception about people, like girls, like young girls like me, or there's like, I feel like we're you know, people tend to underestimate like what we're capable of, and just because that narrative has been put out there for so long, we almost start to believe it. But I feel like if more people, you know, believe in themselves and come out to do things like this, not necessarily break a record, but, you know, just believe in themselves and just push further as to the things that they're capable of, it would inspire more people to actually do bigger things.
Absolutely. I mean, this is not the first time you're doing big things. You have won an international competition where you beat a Ghanaian chef, and you beat several other chefs. You know, so it's great to see that you keep pushing yourself and teaching yourself and teaching your body that there's, and your mind more importantly, that there's no limit to what you can achieve. But you talked about being able to set the pace or set the way for other women coming behind you. So I'd like to ask you, which of the women who have gone ahead of you inspire you, you know, in the cooking space or outside?
Well, in the cooking space, honestly, all the food entrepreneurs and, you know, food content creators, the likes of Diary of a Kitchen Lover, Delicious Foods, Gina Foodies and Spice, Kiki Foodies, like there's Dishes by Q, there's so many of them. Just seeing how consistent they are with their craft, and then even out, and these are again for young people like myself. I have a friend, this thing called fashion, like I remember how she started and where she is right now, and how much effort she puts into content creation and just consistency, and just seeing that and seeing people like that just lets me know that you can actually just keep at it. Just take it one day at a time. Don't think of like 5 years from now, but focus on like what you're
record.
The Guinness World Record for the longest cooking time by an individual.
Yeah, she sleeps. She earns her sleep. She earns her rest. So for every 1 hour that she does, she earns 5 minutes rest. So if she goes for 6 hours straight, she can earn 30 minutes rest. She goes for 12 hours straight, she can earn 1 hour rest. However, there's a strategy. Although everything depends on how she feels at that point in time. Again, this is not meant to be easy. If it was easy, everyone would do it. She'll be fighting sleep and exhaustion, but there still has to be a strategy. So she can't take all of her rest. She has to. There's a strategy, and then there's God. So yes, she can sleep. Only 1 hour break does she get throughout the Cook-A-Thon. Somebody wants to test my mathematics. So for every 12 hours, she has 1 hour rest. She's trying to break the record. I think the current record is 87 hours. She's trying to do 96 hours, which is 4 days. And so if you're dividing 96 by 12, so that means in 96 hours, she has about 8 hours rest. Yeah, but she can't take all of it. It has to come in breaks. So it's 96 hours we're trying to break. We don't know. We know she can do it, but her body will tell. Okay?
big shout for her. She's gone 69 hours now. And so she needs all the energy she will get. And you can see the Nigerian spirit popping out in her. You can see the spirit of Lagos coming out of her. And more importantly, the Akwa Ibom spirit in her. The Akwa Ibom in the house, Meserenge, Abario, Isoisoy. Thank you all very much for coming out to support one of our own. Hilda, you are a great inspiration, you are a great motivator, and this is the Lagos Nigerian spirit that we're talking about. We will break that record by the grace of God. We will not be in strength, but we need the ability to finish it and finish well. Remember that here in Lagos we also broke the record of the largest number of cupcakes in the world. So you will also be doing another first for our country, for our state, and for your family. I'm so proud of you. And I can see that you are pumped up to ensure that you get to the finish line. You will get there very, very well. I will come in out for you. Thank you very much. And thank you very much to all of you. Take your inspiration from Hilda. Whatever it is you believe in, whatever it is that you want to do, don't give up. Don't give up. Don't give up. Be self-motivated and be a self-starter. And of course, the world will be waiting for you. Thank you very much.
At the top. We need you up top. We need you up top. We need you up top. We're doing it again. Yes, we are here to support Hilda.
I need you to.
This part of it. This part of the experience. By 9 a.m. on the Saturday, you have almost 2,000 people here. It's amazing. It's amazing. God has given you victory. Well done, Hilda. You're fine. You're fine. Don't worry about it. It's all in your mind. It's all in your mind. Let's go. Let's go. As in, we are here. Through it all, we are here. Like, you are literally doing this. Like, you are doing this. Wow, wow, wow. You guys see that? Well done. They say we are coming to cheer you, Hilda. Hang in there. They say they are on their way. They are just wearing their trousers. Sorry, eh? Well done, chef. Well done, chef.
Thank you, Hilda.
Well done, chef.
Hi, that one. Is it going down Palace? Don't worry, but let's
don't think about it too much. See, yeah, small. You haven't eaten in a while, yeah. It has to be small doses.
Oh yeah, a strong woman is a woman determined to do something other than determined not to be done.
Everybody pull up for our girl Hilda. She needs as much energy as we can get right now, guys. She needs as much energy as we can get. If you're around, come here, support. Hilda is one of our own, and we're here.
It has. It has happened. It has happened. It has happened, Pastor Jerry. NSPPD members, it has happened. That's not declared it shall be large. It shall be big. It shall end in praise. He has done. He said the kings have agreed for you to be their king. And the spotlight is on you. You know the spotlight is on me. You know the governor of Lagos said spoke with me one-on-one. You know the vice president called. You know I'm speaking with the kings and not the women, because my hope and trust has been on the Lord, God of Pastor Jerry. Indeed, you have not failed. I said, whatever that has made my daughter to have this dream, make it 1,000 times better. NSPPD members, and I'm done with the kings and queens.
Yes.
I speak with God.
Give them.
President.
Give them. Yes.
See me, who was I before?
Oh.
Who was I before? Is it a sinner like me? Nobody.
Oh.
It's me, I have to say it out. Pastor Jerry said, if God was not ashamed to bless you, why are you ashamed to testify? Pastor Jerry said, you won't understand. I remember where I was one time, and the landlord came to collect rent. I had even paid the one I have, and he called me, Madam, let me advise you. I said, okay, sir. He said, go to Lube. Those in Abuja, you know where Lube is. Rent one room and carry your children and go and stay there. It means I was just able to pay one room in Lube. There's a woman now talking to President.
Yes.
Talking to God.
Yes.
Shaking hands.
Yes.
Money.
Yes.
Everything. God, indeed, there's nothing you cannot do.
Yes.
I give you all the glory. And I said, Father, may your name alone be glorified. Pastor Jerry, may God bless you. Amen. May thunder fire anyone who will think evil about you. Amen. May your children be blessed beyond measure. May your home rest in peace. Be in peace.
section.
Because above all things, an ability to have food to turn out is the major idea behind this.
Look at you.
I want to say a very big thank you to Lola. Let me tell you a quick story. You know, when we were putting together this entire event, it came down to budget and how much it was going to cost to pay for it. By the time we put together that procurement list, the dry run and the main event, my blood pressure was probably high, but some way, somehow, she went to the market not less than 6 times in 1 week to make sure that everything was purchased properly. And she didn't just buy, she would buy and see things that were necessary. And still text, oh, I think you should get this. And every single thing she suggested or recommended came in hand. She did a fantastic job in ensuring that the properly and fully served. She just stopped there. She still stayed on stage making sure that everything was perfect and the kitchen was clean. And I think about she didn't pay my suits, checking my waist, checking my neck, checking my back. And I don't know much more sudden. Suddenly one of the chefs at my restaurant. And then during the main attempt, Sonny was a sous chef, he was a motivational speaker, he was a masseuse, he was a cleaner, he was everything and more. Even when I got frustrated and he kept talking to me, he said, you need to wake up. Because at the point I was I touched fire, I was boiling inside. In fact, it was chaotic at the point. And they would calmly tell me, oh, Mama, you're sleeping. You need to wake up. This is what you're supposed to do. I know you're tired. But just wake up. There are many things soon. We'll soon get to the thing. The info is just around the corner. And he did the absolute. He did himself. He keep breaking down. Of around 25 people, 25 personnel, and that's a combination of the Culinary Association of Nigeria, Myfoodbyhilda staff, and staff of Variety Chef. I want to say a big thank you to Boston, CEO of Variety Chef. I need your chefs, and I need your chefs for a week. She didn't charge me full day price because maybe I was to see the money. But she shut down from her business, briefed her chefs, and made sure that they were here. And they understood the value of what they were bringing to the table. And she made them understand how important it really is for us to do. So I'm so grateful to each and every one of them. I mean, every on Instagram would love to see all their faces and their names one after the other, but I don't want to go into the one to them. But I am super grateful. I'm so grateful. Thank you guys so much. because the food was very good. But Noah was one of the very few people that I told this time, I love you, and say, if you, I was say, this was a different conversation, and they're here. And when I said this to Noah, I remember having a conversation with her. That's where she kept on telling me, oh my God, you put so much work. I feel like you need to say, I know how much work and how much fun. And I said, I have this thing I've been wanting to do for years now. And I have time to save me and this and this. And immediately I told Noah about it. She made that awesome. And she started proposing.
Well, men are not the farms also. Men are not like Amo. What are the farms also? You need to buy my voice back. Jesus, it's what it now. Yeah, sorry, you don't bath well. I bath well. So much, too much. You don't see me for 4 days. You don't kiss me for 4 days. What do I do again?